Hello everyone, and welcome to part 16 of my Pokemon Black version playthrough. So without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see, before I start my progress and continue it, I have 3 badges. I'm at the Castelia gate. I'm playing as a trainer named Reshy. I have a Pokédex of 37. And my total playing time is 36 hours and 28 minutes. So let's continue. So I'm about to go on the Route 4, but before I do that, there's like a few things I want to do. First, let's read like the info board in this gate, What does it say? I'm gonna read it from the start when you get like the date, So wait for this text to scroll by and then I'll like read it from the start. It's pretty cool, May 20th, 2026. Castelia City, sunny. Route 4, sandstorm. Nimbasa City, sunny. Star players are here at the stadium today. You might spot your favorite players. The famous roller coaster is where you least expect it. Enjoy wonderful views, exciting heights, and heart-pounding encounters at the Rendezvous Ferris wheel. I think that's talking about features in Nimbasa City. Wondering what others are doing? Let's interview them. Passerby analytics in Castelia City. Yeah, I think the stuff about an amusement park might be talking about Nimbasa City. I mean, if I go to the map, for Route 4 it says a sandstorm delayed the road connection to connect 2 cities. Delayed the road construction. And for Nimbasa City it says a bustling city of entertainment with many theme parks. So after Route 4 I guess we go to Nimbasa City. However, there's this side thing as well, called the Desert Resort. It is a popular place for tourists, but too harsh to be a resort. Then there's also something called the Relic Castle. Ancient ruins with a glorious history, buried in the sand as time went by. So before I go to Nimbasa City, I want to see what these side things on Route 4 are. This castle and this resort. Well, before that, I'm going back to Nacrene City. I'm in Castelia City right now. I'm going back to Nacrene City because it's a Wednesday today. If you go there on a Wednesday, you can get something at a cafe there. But also because there's something else I want to do as well. So yeah, I know we're going back there now. I guess I'll just let you enjoy the music as I run back, you know? Alright, we're back in Nacrene City, you know. Here it is, Cafe Warehouse. Try our delicious Wednesday specials. Since it's a Wednesday today, let's go in and see what we get, you know. If I remember, I think you get a soda pop, but let's see. You have like this lady running around in like inside the warehouse, like the server. Do you like talk to her? This cafe has a special on Wednesdays. No, it's this person at the front actually. Alright, she says, welcome to Cafe Warehouse. A stylish cafe in a rural area. Our cafe has a special on Wednesdays. Here, have a soda pop. Alright, I'm right, it is a soda pop. I've done this like once before in the playthrough. But yeah, I do remember it is a soda pop. Enjoy the taste of our specialty. Reshy obtained a soda pop. Reshy put the soda pop in the medicine case. Let's see how many soda pops I have now. I have like 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, I have 4 soda pops. It's a fizzy soda drink that restores the HP of one Pokemon by 60 points. Cause I think I bought 2 soda pops in Castelia City's vending machines, and then I've gotten 2 here, you know, at the cafe. Alright, I want to go to the Pokemon Center. I think there's something we can do with the professor, you know. Well, first I'm gonna heal, you know. That's always good to do. When you go to a center, it's free, which is great. Alright, if I check the PC, let's see, Reshy booted up the PC. Which PC should be accessed? If I go to the professor's PC, okay, we accessed Professor Juniper's PC. Let me see, she says. Oh, you've seen 37 Pokemon in the Unova region. Some Pokemon are hard to find, but don't give up. Keep checking the tall grass. It seems like you are meeting Pokemon at a good clip. I have something I want to give you. Please come to the lab when you can. Alright, so I guess we can get something from Professor Juniper. So So I'm gonna go all the way back to New Vema Town to see what that is, you know? Alright, so I'm on Route 2, and I think I found a tree I can cut, you know? This tree looks like it can be cut down. Would you like to cut it? Yes. Water gun used cut. Alright, so now we can access another part of Route 2, I guess. Hey, here's an item. Let's pick it up. Reshy found a super potion. Reshy put the super potion in the medicine case. Alright, and there's another item. Reshy found a great ball. Reshy put the great ball in the items case. Alright, so that's a little extra area of Route 2 that we unlocked by cutting a small tree down to get 2 items. Well, let's go back to New Vema Town now. Now I have to run through all the places I previously was before to get all the way back there. Takes a little bit of time, but I hope this item she's gonna give us is worth it, you know? Now we're in a Cumula Town. There's a cool feature you can do here. You talk to these guys inside like a house. They add more beats to the music. I did this a while ago. But since I'm here, I might as well do it again. So peaceful, you know? The Cumula Town is also where something crazy happened at the start of our adventure. You know? We met this guy named Ed and it was pretty crazy. Alright, now we're on Route 1. We're almost there. Just so I can avoid wild Pokemon, I'm gonna use a repel though. There's grass I can't avoid here. You know, using a repel is good in that case. Repel. An item that prevents weak wild Pokemon from appearing for 100 steps after its use. Reshy used the repel. It has like a spraying sound. And you know, now we have repel on for 100 steps. Just so I can avoid encounters, you know? We should be there now. Yes, New Vema Town. The repellent wore off right when we got into New Vema Town. That's good timing. Alright, where's the lab again? I think it's this building. Juniper Pokemon Lab. Yeah, here it is. Let's go inside and see what she's gonna give us. Alright, I see her and like her pat rat, I guess. Alright, let's see what she says. Professor Juniper. Why? Hello, Reshy. How have you been lately? How is your Pokédex coming along? Can I see it? Yes. Let me see. Oh, you've seen 37 Pokemon in the Unova region. Some Pokemon are hard to find, but don't give up. Keep checking the tall grass. It seems like you are meeting Pokemon at a good clip. Here, this is a gift to thank you for all of your hard work. Oh, it's a TM. Reshy obtained a TM54 false swipe. Reshy put the TM54 in the TM's and HM's case. False swipe is a move that is very helpful for catching Pokemon because it keeps the target from fainting. Keep up the good work. Alright, which Pokemon should I teach this TM to? False Swipe. A restrained attack that prevents the target from fainting. The target is left with at least 1 HP. It's a normal type physical move that does power of 40, accuracy of 100, and 40 power points, PP points, you know? Let's see, who am I going to teach this to? Okay, I can't actually teach it at any Pokemon in my party. So I can't actually teach it to any of them. I'd have to use a different Pokemon. Oh well, that's something for the future, I guess. Now they're on all the way back to the Route 4 gate, you know? Wait, but I see a grass encounter, so let's go in that. See, if they're shaking grass, it's an Aldino, you know? Which is great for XP, I think, right? Wait, it's level 2. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. We only gained 6 XP. You know? Well, when they're shaking grass in the dream yard, like, you can get more XP there. Alright, I'm just gonna run from these other wild encounters, you know? We gotta get back to the Route 4 gate. We're like level 30, so stuff here is like level 2 or 3. So not an issue. It's literally the start of the game, you know? Alright, so let's go all the way back to the Route 4 gate, you know? Back in Castelia City. We're going there now. It should only take a few minutes, you know, because we can run and stuff. Alright, we're almost back there, you know? At least it doesn't take really long. All we have left is Pinwheel Forest, Sky Arrow Bridge, and Castelia City, and we'll be at the Route 4 gate, you know? don't know what this thing that happens in the water sometimes is though. This is like a water encounter you can get with a Pokemon. It's like a bubble that appears in the water sometimes, and I think it goes away. Like you can see it there below me under the bridge, you know? So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe we need Surf to encounter those. Alright, we're back at the Sky Arrow Bridge, which has one of the best soundtracks in the whole game in my opinion. It's so good, you know? Like, my phone has a feature that tells me, what are the most played soundtracks in, like, my music player app. Cause it's like a Samsung phone, you know? And then, like, in my most played tracks, I think, like, the 2 most played tracks on my whole phone, which has, like, over 1,000 music tracks from, you know, many games and stuff, including Black and White. Like, the 2 most played tracks is, like, Driftvale City as number 1. And then number 2 is, like, Sky Arrow Bridge, you know? That shows you how much I like the music in this game. But yeah, now we're back at Castelia City. And we're about to go back on the gate, you know? And we're gonna go on the Route 4 and see what that's like. There's a sandstorm though, so it might be a little crazy. But I guess we'll see. Alright, here we go. We're about to enter Route 4. And the receptionist says, Nimbasa City is at the end of Route 4. Route 4 is long. Be careful if you plan to follow it. Here we go. Route 4. Let's go. Whoa. There is a sandstorm on Route 4. You can hear the wind and everything. What does this hiker guy say? Oh, trainer, take a look at the sand. Do you see how some areas are lighter and some of the sand looks darker? Pokemon are hiding in the darker sand. Alright, we found an X accuracy in the sand. Reshy put the X accuracy in the items case. Alright, so I guess if there's darker sand, there's like something there. What's this sign at the Star Route 4 say? Route 4. Hey, there's our buddy Cheren. Let's see what he says. Cheren. Hey, Reshy. I've been waiting for you to get the insect badge. And now it's time to see which one of us is the stronger trainer. Reshy versus Cheren. Battling our friend, you know? You are challenged by trainer Cheren. Cheren sent out Pidove. We're using our Servine named Sancho. Wait, a sandstorm kicked up. Okay, so weather is affecting this battle, I see. Like sandstorm weather. You see, like on the menu where you can fight and stuff, there's like a little weather icon to show the weather during the battle. I guess because there's a sandstorm that affects the battle, you know. I think we're just gonna take damage every turn from it, but I guess we'll see. You know, using my Servine at level 30. Well, let's start the fight, you know? Whoa, his move was super effective on us. Sancho is buffeted by the sandstorm. Yeah, we took damage. Cheren says, "You seem to understand the importance of the first attack very well." So we use Mega Drain to get some health back. We gained 101 XP points. Shocker gained 152 XP points. Alright, my Blitzel grew to level 22. That's who Shocker is, you know? I have an XP share on it, so even though it's not battling, it gets XP as well. Oh, Shocker wants to learn the move Pursuit. However, Shocker already knows 4 moves. Should a move be deleted and replaced with Pursuit? I'm gonna say yes. Forget. Pursuit, an attack move that inflicts double damage if used on a target that is switching out of battle. It's a dark type physical move, 40 power, 100 accuracy. Alright, because we have like 2 wave moves for electric on our Shocker, I'll just replace Thunder Wave with Pursuit. 1, 2, and Tada. Shocker forgot how to use Thunder Wave, and Shocker learned Pursuit. So that, you know, makes his moveset better. We were buffeted by the sandstorm. He's sending in Pig Knight. Will I switch? Yeah, I'm gonna switch because grass is not good against fire. So I'm gonna switch to my my water type, which is like a semi-form called Water Gun. That should give us the type advantage, you know? And he sent out his Pig Knight, you know? I guess he evolved his Tepig into a Pig Knight. So if I use Water Sport, let's see what that does. Fire's power was weakened. Yeah, that only did 4 damage, you know? Because fire was weakened, you know? When he used Flame Charge. And the sandstorm's doing damage to us as well. Well, we took out his Pig Knight in 1 hit, you know? It was a critical. And it fainted. Water Gun gained 530 XP points. Water Gun grew to level 21. Shocker gained 482 XP points. And they're still buffeting by the sandstorm. Now he's sending in Pansage. Will I switch, yeah, I'm gonna switch back to my Servine, you know? Sancho. I'm gonna use a potion because, my Servine's health is getting a little low. 33 out of 77 HP. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a super potion. Reshy used the super potion. Sancho's HP was restored. Sancho gained 120 XP points. Shocker gained 172 XP points. We still got the sandstorm doing like 4 damage each turn. Yeah, 4 damage, you know. Now he's sending in Lipard. I'm just gonna keep battling, you know? Let's try Mega Drain. Oh, that did a lot of damage to him. We got our health back, you know? Still got the same. Then Cheren says, if I can bring out the power of my Pokemon, I can still pull this off and win. He's probably gonna use a potion, right? Or not. I guess not. He did not use a potion. I'm kinda surprised. Sancho gained 297 XP points. Shocker gained 425 XP points. Defeated Cheren. Impressive. But why can't I win? Reshy got $2,200 for winning. Cheren, it's now clear to me. The reason you are so tough is the trust between you and your Pokemon, Reshy. But that shouldn't be a problem. I can get more out of Pignite and my other Pokemon too. The X transceiver is ringing. Reshy picked up the X transceiver. Alright, we have a call from the professor, who we met a little while ago. She's calling Cheren and me at the same time. So we got 3 people on the screen. But you can add up the 4 as you can see here. Professor Juniper says, hello there. Reshy, do you have a second? Professor Juniper, do you need something? Cheren says. I called Bianca too, she says. But I guess she didn't hear the call. Yeah, she isn't here, you know. I wonder what she's caught up in. Well, I suppose I'll just have to call her again later. Okay, I'll be waiting for you two in front of the gate to Nimbasa City. Hello, Cheren says. Cheren, Nimbasa City's gate is straight down Route 4. Then Cheren goes on ahead, you know? Alright, so let's explore Route 4, you know? See what we can find and catch, you know? You see, there's like some construction around the start of Route 4. Like these construction materials that were left over from when they built this road, I guess. And there's like this blocked off area I can't go to. Let's try the other side. Alright, our first encounter on Route 4. A wild Darumaka appeared. Let's try and catch it, you know? And because like we're in a sandstorm on Route 4, I guess every wild battle we do on Route 4 is gonna have sandstorm conditions like this. So something to keep in mind while we're battling, I guess. Wild Pokemon. The sand does lower your health over time. Well, let's try and catch it, I guess. Whoa. It did a super effective hit on us. I'm gonna switch to a different... So I guess this is a fire type we're encountering. So I should switch from my grass type Servine to like my water type Pokemon, you know? So yeah, let's do that. Cause it's using Fire Fang, you know? Alright, let's try and use a Pokeball now. Reshy used the Great Ball. Oh, it got out. Alright, let's try another one. Gotcha! Darumaka was caught. Darumaka's data was added to the Pokédex. Pokédex registration completed. Number 60, Darumaka. Zen Charm Pokemon. Category is Fire. Height 2 feet. Weight 82.7 pounds. When its internal fire is burning, it cannot calm down and it runs around. When the fire diminishes, it falls asleep. Will you catch the caught Darumaka? No. Darumaka was transferred to the box-winning Amanita's PC. Alright, that was our first wild Pokemon caught on Route 4. So yeah, let's keep exploring. First I'm heading back to the Castelia Pokemon Center. Just to heal after that, like Bal, you know? Maybe buy some potions or stuff. Who knows? I mean, it's right next to it, so why not, you know? Might go back and forth here a little bit. Now if I just quickly show you my box, you can see that, you know, the one we just caught will be there. See, my Darumaka I caught is here in box 1, you know? So, you know, let's quickly run back to Route 4 and keep exploring it, you know? Wait, actually I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs first, you know? You know, some Pokeballs and Great Balls. Let's see, actually now that I beat the 3rd gym, what can I buy at the center though? There's like new stuff I can buy. Yeah, I can buy a Super Repel now. That wasn't there before. So I guess after you beat the 3rd gym, you can buy a Super Repel. Guess I'll buy a couple of those. Let's see. Buy some Hyper Potions. Oh, I think you can buy revives here as well. I don't think you could buy these either before. Getting 3 badges. I guess I'll buy some revives, you know? Those are pretty useful. I'll buy 2 revives for $3,000. We have like 18,000, so money's not a problem. It goes in the mess in case. Actually, I'm gonna buy 10 Pokeballs for $2,000. If I'm right when I do this, I should get a Premier Ball as well. As like a bonus, so let's see. You want 10 Pokeballs? Yes. You also get a Premier Ball as an added bonus. Yeah, we did get one, you know, for buying 10 Pokeballs at least. And I'll buy like another Great Ball as well, so we have 5 of those. So even though we're down to like $13,000 now. Oh, we'll have more potions and stuff. Let's see what it says for the Premier Ball. Yeah. So as you can see, a Premier Ball is a white Pokeball. And it says a somewhat rare Pokeball that has been specially made to commemorate an event of some sort. So yeah, every 10 Pokeballs you buy, you get one of those. Which is nice. Alright, so let's go back to Route 4, you know? We're going to the Pokemon Center in Castelia City. And we go back to Route 4. Alright, a wild Scraggy appeared. Yeah, let's try and catch it, you know? Found Scraggy. So because it's a level 16 Scraggy, I switched to my level 20 Herdier, which is called Zoe. So like we don't do as much damage to it, you know? Alright, it's low on health now. Guess we can try the Pokeball. Reshy used the Pokeball. Gotcha! Scraggy was caught. Scraggy's data was added to the Pokédex. Pokédex registration completed. Number 65. Scraggy. Shedding Pokemon. It's a dark fighting type. Height 2 feet. Weight 26 pounds. Its skin has a rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck. Give a nickname to the caught Scraggy. I'm not gonna give it a nickname, you know. Scraggy was transferred to the box 1 in Amanita's PC. So you see on Route 4 there's like all these traffic cones as well. Hey, there's a house here. Let's go inside. What Pokemon's this in this house? It says Glug, Glug, Glug. I think that's a Sandile, you know? What does this like person at the PC in this house say? Why are there like 4 bed bugs, but there's only 1 person? Well, let's see what they say. What? Are you worn out? Okay, then rest here for a minute. Okay, this is a healing spot, I guess. Yeah, I restored my health. If you are that full of energy, you can go anywhere, even in a sandstorm. Okay, that's great. So instead of going back to the Pokemon Center, we can talk to like this person in this house on Route 4 to heal. That's nice. This person who has a pet Sandile, I guess. She looks kind of like a crocodile. Alright, we got another encounter. So another Scraggy. I mean, I don't need another one. We already caught one like a moment ago. So I'm just gonna run. Alright, there's some stairs that go to like, there's like water, like on Route 4. There's like maybe the ocean or something, and I see rocks. Oh, I see miner guys here at like by the shore on Route 4. They're probably trainer bells. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're fishermen. Okay. You hear like they have a theme when you talk to them. That shows you're gonna fight them. This fisherman says, "You've been caught by a powerful hook," which is me. I'll have a battle with you using my freshly caught Pokemon. You're challenged by Fisherman Hubert. He sent out a Basculin. This shouldn't be a problem though, you know. I mean, we're level 30, so that's pretty good. Level 30 Cerebon. Yeah, I get grass is super effective against water. The foe fainted in one shot. Sancho gained 244 XP points. Sancho grew to level 31. Shocker gained 353 XP points. So now Servine has 80 HP when it leveled up. He's sending in another Basculin, so I'm not gonna switch. And we can just one-shot this with Leaf Tornado. Yeah, super effective. Sancho gained 233 XP points. Shocker gained 353. Shocker grew to level 23. Player defeated Hubert. Oh no, the one who was caught was me. Reshy got $576 for winning. Also known as Poke Dollars. And then the fisherman says, I usually release the Pokemon I catch. That's called catch and release. When I release them, I say these words. Farewell, Pokemon. It was a nice fight. I'll say these words to you too. It was a nice fight. Alright, there's another fisherman, so let's battle him. He says, okay, good catch, good catch. My next catch will be called Victory. You're challenged by Fisherman Andrew. He sent out Basculin. Well, I already know what to do here, you know. We just fought one of these a minute ago. Alright, he's sending in our Basculin, so I'm gonna keep battling. Another Basculin, so I'm gonna keep battling. I'm not gonna switch. You know, our Servine with its grass type moves is really effective against these water type fish Pokemon. So yeah, you know, just keep it up. I didn't know some of the Basculins had different colors though he sent out. So I guess they have variety there. Alright, here's the last Basculin. It's a blue one this time. So I'll just use Mega Drain and we should win. Yeah, super effective one-shot. Sancho gained 180 XP points. Shocker gained 263 XP points. Defeated Fisherman Andrew. The victory that got away was this big, he says. Reshy got $512 for winning. And then what does he say? Catch, caught, and catch again. Life is fishing. Yeah, because these guys fish, you know, they're fishermen. Alright, I see an item. But I got another wild encounter though. Is it different? No, it's just another Scraggy. We're gonna run from it. I want to pick up that item like in the sand, you know? So is Route 4 always like perpetually a sandstorm? I assume it is. Would it normally be grassy? I suppose it would. Alright, the item was a great ball. On the ground, you know? Reshy put the great ball in the items case. Alright, I see a person with an umbrella. I assume that's a trainer. Yeah, it is. It has this music, you know, when they see you. She says, I can't see up ahead because of the sandstorm. Because I can't see, I'll have a battle with you. Oh, it has a different animation when you fight this person. Parasol Lady April, you are challenged by her. She sent out a tin pole. Pretty sure that's a water type, so I think we have an advantage. Let's see. Yeah, that was super effective. Grass beats water, you know? Gained 86 XP points. Shocker gained 123. And the sandstorm is still going. Sending in our tin pole, so I'm not gonna switch. Player defeated Parasol Lady April. She just says SANDSTORM, which spells sandstorm. Reshy got $576 for winning. What if we talk to her post-defeat? She says this parasol keeps off the sun and rain, but it can't stand up the sandstorms. Ah, my tears are falling on Route 4. Alright, we found another item. Reshy found a hyper potion. Reshy put a hyper potion in the messing case. We found more steel bars. There's like a town on Route 4, I guess. Tired workers should head to the prefab house by Castelia City. Oh wait, here's a trainer. He looks like a miner, you know? He must be a worker. He says, my way of life is dynamic. You're challenged by Worker Gus. Yeah, this is a worker guy. Looks kind of like a miner, you know? He sent out rock and roll. Shocker grew to level 24 because it got more XP, you know. And Sancho continues to be buffeted by the sandstorm. That's our serve line, you know. He's sending in another rock and roller, so I'm not gonna switch. I guess these grass type moves are effective against these as well. Mega Drain is such a great move, you know. I can like take out an opponent and get all my health back, which is great. You know, we're at type advantage here too, which is good. Sancho gained 72 XP points. Shocker gained 99 XP points. He's sending in a Timber next, so I'm not gonna switch. He took out his Timber in one shot. Sancho gained 78 XP points. Shocker gained 108. Player defeated Worker Gus. He says, my way of losing is also dynamic. Reshy got $680 for winning. Then what does he say? My Pokemon are always with me. That's why I can be dynamic. He sure says dynamic a lot. There's like these buildings I can't go into. Could these be prefab houses? I don't know. That's what that sign was saying, I think. Well, before I continue on Route 4, I'm gonna go back to that house where we can like heal, you know? That person. Since it's right here anyway. And then she says, what? Are you worn out? Okay, then rest here for a minute. And you know, it works like a Poke Center. It heals us. So now with our health all back, let's just keep going. I'm specifically doing stuff off the main road first. So then like we can go back to the main road of this route after we explore like this other area off the side. All the sand and stuff. Too bad we can't climb these ladders, you know? There's like ladders on these houses, but we can't climb them, you know? I see another worker though, so we're gonna have to fight him. He says, I'm a mucho macho worker. I'll bring you down with my muscles. That must be he uses fighting types, you know? You're challenged by worker Shelby. He only has one Pokemon. It's a Timber. So we're using our Servine named Sancho, who's now level 31. One shot, that was easy. Sancho gained 100 XP points. Sancho gained Shocker gained 136. Player defeated Shelby. Alright, the impudence, he said to us. Reshy got $760 for winning. Then what does he say? I dismissed you as just a kid. Not at all. You're quite a trainer. Man, these worker guys are everywhere. Reshy found a TM41 tour map. Reshy put the TM41 in the TMs and HMs key. Alright, it looks like now we have to go back onto the main road of Route 4. There's everything on the side of Route 4, I think. I see more workers on the other side of those construction barriers. So I know I'm gonna have to fight them next, probably. Now, how do I get back? Oh yeah, by walking through here. So I mean, we caught 2 Pokemon on Route 4. Maybe there's another one we haven't seen yet as well. No, I'll just do some running in this sand till we find something. Okay, that's just another Darumaka. We already seen one. Trying to get something else, you know? So we're just gonna run. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any more wild Pokemon I haven't caught in that sand, the deep sand. So let's just go on to the road of Route 4. Alright, I guess we don't have to fight this worker here. He says, deep in the desert ahead of here, at the desert resort, there are some ruins that have become a little tourist destination. Alright, I see more people on this route. Like hikers and stuff. Before we fight them, I'm gonna like, pick up that item there, you know? Reshy found a burn heal. Reshy put the burn heal in the medicine case. Alright, there's a hiker we got now. He says, well, at a time like this, let's have a Pokemon battle. We got challenged by Backpacker Keane. He sent out a Darumaka. So I know water is good against these. So I'm gonna switch to my Simipour named Water Gun. As our Servine is at a disadvantage here. Sancho, switch out, come back. Go, Water Gun. Water Gun gained 81 XP points, Sancho gained 51, and Shocker gained 140. Player defeated Keane. I see, was that your favorite Pokemon? Reshy got $456 for win. Wherever I go in the world, I have Pokemon battles. Once I ask someone about their favorite Pokemon, we soon become friends. Alright, here's an item. Let's pick it up. Reshy found an ether. Reshy put an ether in the medicine case. Alright, here's another person to battle on Route 4. She says, my travel partner is a Pokemon that a popular guidebook recommended. You're challenged by backpacker Anna. She sent out a cottony. Go Sancho the Servine. Slam should be a good move to use here. Let's find out. Yeah, it was. Sancho gained 92 XP points. Shocker gained 125. Defeated Anna. The guidebook does not tell me how to win. Reshy got $456 for win. Then what did she say? According to the popular guidebook, Nimbasa City is an entertainment city. It must be full of fun. There's backpackers everywhere, man. Guess we gotta fight them all. Great for, you know, getting XP and stuff. Oh yeah, here's another one. Where did you come from? Me? Well, if you win, I'll tell you. You are challenged by backpacker Jill. She sent out a Petilil. And like always, there's a sandstorm when we battle. You know? That was easy. Sancho gained 82 XP points. Shocker gained 111. Defeated Jill. My first battle and I lost, she said. Reshy got $432 for win. Then she says, to tell you the truth, I just left Castelia City yesterday. I've just started Pokemon battling too. Well, we've been battling a lot longer than her, you know. Alright, I found an item. Reshy found a super potion. Reshy put the super potion in the medicine case. Alright, here's another guy. He says, the fun of traveling around the world is having serious battles with a lot of Pokemon I meet. You are challenged by backpacker Waylon. He sent out a Blitzel. Sancho gained 97 XP points. Shocker gained 132. Player defeated Waylon. Wow, you're a top class trainer. The best in the world. But what do I know? Reshy got $456 for winning. Yeah, we beat him easily. Then what does he say? As long as my Pokemon are with me, I can battle trainers all over the world. The world is so big. Woo! That's really exciting. Alright, we found another worker. He says, "Ho there. Even in the middle of construction, a trainer will battle." You are challenged by worker Scott. He sent out a rock and roller. And we sent out our Servine. Alright, I had to use a super potion because my attacks kept missing, you know? It keeps using, you know, accuracy lowering attacks. So this fight's proving to be a little harder than I thought. I finally got hit in a row. Sancho gained 82 XP points, Shocker gained 111, and the sandstorm continues. He's sending in a Timber next. Will I switch? No. His Timber fainted due to the sandstorm. Sancho gained 89 XP points. Shocker gained 121. Defeated Scott. He says, "Gah, I'm digging myself into a big hole." Reshy got $720 for winning. Then what does he say after we beat him? If you use a Pokemon move called Dig, you can get out of a cave instantly. Alright, another worker. A battle is like a construction project. They're both a piece of cake for me, he says. We're challenged by worker Zack. Worker Zack sent out Timber. And he sent out Sancho. Servine. Sancho gained 100 XP points. Shocker got 136. Defeated Zack. Oh, that piece of cake was hard to swallow, he said. Reshy got $760 for me. Guess he likes doing rock jokes, you know? And he says, I may have lost in a battle, but I bow to nobody when it comes to construction. You must have something like that, right? Something you do better than anybody. There's a vending machine on Route 4. What should I buy? Fresh water for 200, I guess. The fresh water dropped down. Reshy obtained the fresh water. We put it in the medicine case. Alright, there's another house we can enter here. What's inside here? Alright, there's 2 workers here. What do they say? The first worker says, I don't mean to brag, but I'm a dig pro. I'll give you this TM so you can use it too. Reshy attained a TM28 dig. Reshy put the TM28 in the TM's and HM's case. Using dig in a cave takes you back to the entrance instantly. What do you think of that? Amazing, eh? Be sure to dig and dig some more. What does the other guy say? Sandstorms are terrible, but rock type, ground type, and steel type Pokemon can weather a sandstorm without damage. So he's giving us a hint there. Let's try and use the dig on one of our Pokemon. Wow, it does a lot of damage too. Dig. The user burrows, then attacks on the second turn. It can also be used to exit dungeons. Let's try and use it. Teach dig to a Pokemon? Yes. Okay, we can teach it to our Herdier and our Simipour. I think I'll teach it to my Herdier named Zoe. Zoe wants to learn the move dig. Yeah, we know. Should a move be deleted? Yes. Which should be forgotten. Well, since dig does like dig does almost as much damage as takedown move we already have, but it has better accuracy as well, and doesn't have recoil damage. So I'm gonna replace takedown with dig. 1, 2, and ta-da! Zoe forgot how to use takedown, and Zoe learned dig. So that's great, we now have a Pokemon with the move dig. And if I try and use it in the house, it says you can't use that here. Alright, let's keep exploring Route 4, you know? This girl says ruins buried in the desert. It's like a grand adventure in a story. Does this bring us to the desert resort? Yes, it does. What do these guys say? I'm going to see the ruins, but I'm afraid I might get lost in the desert. It's really big and sometimes you run into Pokemon. Will I be in trouble if I am not strong? And the boy next to him says, I hear you can find the newly discovered entrance of the ruins if you go through the gate and just head straight. So we're now in the desert resort. It is a popular place for tourists, but too harsh to be a resort. So why is it called a desert resort then? I don't know. Oh hey, we found a Sandile. Let's try and catch it, you know? I don't have one of those. I guess it makes sense you find a Sandile in a sandstorm. Alright, let's try and use a Pokeball now. Reshy used the Pokeball. Gotcha. Sandile was caught. Sandile's data was added to the Pokédex. Pokédex registration completed. Number 57, Sandile, Desert Croc Pokemon. It's a ground dark type. Height 2 feet 4 inches. Weight 33.5 pounds. They live buried in the sands of the desert. The sun-warmed sands prevent their body temperature from dropping. Give a nickname to the caught Sandile? Yes. I'm gonna name him Crocker, you know? That sounds like a good name for a crocodile Pokemon. Naming it Crocker, you know? Crocker was transferred to Box 1 in Amanita's PC. Alright, here's the gate that leads to the Desert Resort. Desert Resort ahead. It's nicer than the average desert. Let's just see what else we can encounter in the sand first. What is that? A Maractus? Maractus? How do you say that? That's another Pokemon we can catch. Oh no, I took it out. I did not mean to do that. Maybe we can find another one if we run around again. No, that's a Sandile. We're looking for a Maractus, you know? So let's just run until we like find one, you know? Alright, so I found a Maractus, so let's try and catch this one without fainting it, you know? Alright, Reshy used the Great Ball. Gotcha! Maractus was caught. Maractus's data was added to the Pokédex. Maractus, number 62. Cactus Pokemon. Grass type. Height 3 feet and 3 inches. Weight 61.7 pounds. It uses an up-tempo song and dance to drive away the bird Pokemon that prey on its flower seeds. Give a nickname to the caught Maractus? No. And it was transferred to Box 1 in Amanita's PC. Alright, now let's go to the desert. Let's see. The Desert Resort. It's nicer than the average desert, so let's see. This is the gate to it. What does the receptionist say? The Desert Resort is especially known for the Relic Castle. What does this boy in the gate say? I'm a school kid, so I know this. Just like in caves, you can run into Pokemon almost anywhere in the desert. But they don't like hiding in the pale sand. So if you walk there, you won't have to worry about battling. Let's read what the information board says about the Desert Resort. Desert Resort is a sandstorm. Route 4 sandstorm. Castelia City is sunny. No one knows how the ancient nation fell into ruin. Inside the Relic Castle, sand trickles and whispers even now. This is a prime sightseeing spot for tourists who love ruins. Alright, now let's enter the Desert Resort. Gate, you know? I wonder if I have to battle those people around here. What does this guy say? I'm a trainer first and a doctor second. Alright, yeah, this is a battle. You're challenged by Dr. Jerry. He sent out a solosis. We're using our Servine, you know? This guy used a hyper potion. What? Alright, we took him out. Sancho gained 144 XP points. Shocker gained 191. Defeated Jerry. Then he says, whenever I meet a trainer, I can't help having a battle. Reshy got $1,380 for winning. And now he says, now I will make your Pokemon healthy. Alright, so he heals us like a Pokemon Center. That's nice. Desert Resort is a harsh place. Do you have medicines? And then there's this other, like, karate guy. He says, I came clear out to the Desert Resort to train, but there are so many ground-type Pokemon, and I'm already in tatters. Alright, here's a hiker of the battle. He says, having traveled the world, I realized we can communicate through our Pokemon. We're challenged by Backpacker Kelsey. He sent out Tranquil. She's a bird Pokemon. Sancho gained 309 XP points. Sancho grew to level 32. Sancho wants to learn the move Leaf Blade. However, Sancho the Servine already knows 4 moves. Should move be replaced? Yes. What's Leaf Blade? The user handles a sharp leaf like a sword and attacks by cutting its target. Critical hits land more easily. It's a grass-type move with 90 power and 100% accuracy. So since that's like Leaf Tornado but better, I'm gonna forget Leaf Tornado and learn a Leaf Blade. Actually, I think I'm gonna replace Leech Seed with Leaf Blade. I don't really use Leech Seed at all. Mega Drain's like better. So yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, and ta-da. Sancho forgot how to use Leech Seed, and Sancho learned Leaf Blade. Shocker grew to level 25. That's my other Pokemon. Shocker wants to learn the move Spark. So what move should we replace? That's on our Blitzel, you know, Shocker. Okay, Spark is a move that where the user throws an electrically charged tackle at the target. It may also leave the target with paralysis. Alright, so I think I'm gonna replace Pursuit on Shocker with Spark, you know? Yeah. 1, 2, and ta-da. Shocker forgot Pursuit, and Shocker learned Spark. Player defeated Kelsey. That message came through loud and clear. Reshy got $552 for winning. I'm gonna use a repel because, like, you know, I'm getting all these wild encounters I don't want. Like, there's stuff we already caught, you know? So to avoid that, I'm using a repel. Like, let's see, a super repel. We'll use 1 super repel. Works for 200 steps. So that should be good. Hey, we found an item. Reshy found a fire stone. Reshy put the fire stone in the items case. Let's read what it says. Red fire stone. A peculiar stone that makes certain species of Pokemon evolve. It is colored orange. Alright, so if we want to heal, we can just talk to the doctor guy, which is nice. Alright, here's another backpacker. She says, being with my Pokemon makes me happy, even when we're in a bad situation. The challenge by Backpacker Liz. She sent out a watchhog. We sent out a Servine, you know? So now we can try Leaf Blade, you know? Oh, it's like a sword of leaves. That was really effective. Sancho gained 350 XP. Shocker got 465. Defeated Liz. She says yes. It was fun that your and my Pokemon are so energetic. Reshy got $552 for winning. Alright, I found another item. Reshy found the black glasses. Reshy put the black glasses in the items case. What are these? Let's read. Black glasses, an item to be held by a Pokemon. It is a shady looking pair of glasses that boost dark type moves. Alright, I found another item. Reshy found a Stardust. Reshy put the stardust in the items case. Alright, another trainer. He says, oh, that moment. That's when we use Pokemon. You are challenged by Psychic Gaven. He sent out a Solosis. We're using Servine. Now he's sending in a Woobat. I'm not gonna switch them. Alright, we won the battle. Player defeated Gaven. He says, oh, is it over already? Reshy got $736 for winning. Alright, here's another person to battle. This ranger says, scorching desert, a passion for adventure, and a heated bell. You are challenged by Ranger Mylene. She sent out a ducklet. That was easy. Player defeated Mylene. Hot, 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 she says. Reshy got $1,440 for winning. Speed is crucial to treat a burn. Reshy obtained a Rost Berry. Reshy put the Rost Berry in the berries case. Whether it is hot or cold, there's no problem if you have passion. Oh, there's another ranger guy here. I will show you the harshness of the desert through a battle. You're challenged by Ranger Jaden. He sent out a Darumaka. He's sending in a Blitzel. I'm not gonna switch though. Alright, we got 140 XP points for winning. Defeated Jaden. He says desert, hot, mouth dry, grr. Reshy got $1,380 for winning. Be careful, it burns. This guy gave us a Rost berry as well. You know, rangers are nice because after you beat them, they give you a berry. We put it in our case. If a Pokemon gets a burn, it also weakens physical attacks. This works quite well. Alright, I'm applying another super repel because the other one wore off. This is a big desert, you know? Hey, we found an item. Reshy found a TM39 rock tomb. Reshy put the TM39 in the TM's and HM's case. What does the description read? Rock tomb. Boulders are hurled at the target. It also lowers the target's speed by preventing its movement. Oh hey, this guy says, oh, a sea of sand. I don't need go goggles here. Oh, I've come all the way from the Hoenn region. So this guy's from like Gen 3. He's come here from a Gen 3 region. That's pretty cool, you know, we're in Gen 5. Alright, here's another guy we gotta fight. He says this. Okay, so this hiker guy says, countless feelings infuse these ruins. It's fun to imagine them. And how are you feeling? You're challenged by Backpacker Nate. He sent out a Dweeble. We're using Servar, you know? Sancho gained 155 XP points. Shocker gained 206. Shocker grew to level 26. Player defeated Backpacker Nate. I'm feeling very upset because I could not win. Reshy got $552 for win. Alright, now where's the entrance? I gotta go find it, you know? Such a big desert now. No, it's not here. Which way is it again? Oh wait, here's the item. Reshy found a fresh water. Reshy put the fresh water in the medicine case. I gotta get back to the beginning, you know? I'm getting kinda lost in the desert. Alright, here it is. Before I leave the desert resort though, and go back to Route 4, I want to see the Relic Castle, you know? I mean, we battled a lot of people here, you know? Ooh, I found our item. Reshy found a super potion. Reshy put the super potion in the medicine case. Now where is the Relic Castle though, you know? Whoa, is that it? What is that thing? Is that a Pokemon? Okay, in case this is like an encounter, I'm just gonna save. There's something very weird. There's like an entrance to like some underground place. Oh, these aren't Pokemon. They're just statues of Pokemon. It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. They're just all around the entrance to this place. There's like, let's see, 5 of these things. Kinda creepy, you know? Let me see if there's any more items here. Wait, is this the Relic Castle? Alright, found another item. A heart scale. Reshy put the heart scale in the items case. I assume this is the Relic Castle. Let's go inside. Oh yeah, this is the Relic Castle. It has like this unique theme, you know? Okay, we can't do anything from this side of the castle though. I assume we have to go through that other entrance. Like off the side here. With like these statues, you know? Yeah, let's go in this side. Oh, there's a lot of people here. This guy says, just being here fills me with magical power. Alright, is this a psychic bell? I think it is. You're challenged by Psychic Dua. Psychic Dua sent out Hubert. So yeah, we're in the Relic Castle battling people now. Now she's sending in a Muna. I'm not gonna switch though. I really don't want to battle all these people, honestly. I want to see what's in here, you know? Alright, that was an easy fight. Player defeated Dua. She says, you seem to be full of magical power, too. Reshy got $736 for winning. There's a scientist guy inside this Relic Castle, you know? Is he a fight or does he say something else? I'm out of repels though, so now I'm just getting a lot of wild encounters. So just gonna keep running from these, you know? What does this scientist say? He says, there are two things I've learned about quicksand. If you try to walk through the middle, you'll fall. And if you try to run through it, you'll fall. That's not very helpful. Oh no, quicksand! Oh, I can't get out, no. I got caught. It sent us to a lower level. Wait, what is that? A Yamask? Oh wow, I haven't seen a Yamask yet. Let's try and catch it. So like we fell through the quicksand into a lower level. There's just a Yamask here. Wait, what? Slam doesn't work? Okay, I guess normal type moves don't work on Yamask. Well, let's try a different move. Okay, yeah, that took down most of its health. Now let's try to catch it, you know? Since we've gone all the way here, you know? That quicksand was kinda scary. We just fell through it to another level. How do we get out of here, man? Gotcha! Yamask was caught. Yamask's data was added to the Pokédex. Yamask, number 68, Spirit Pokemon. It's a ghost type. Height 1 foot 8 inches. Weight 3.3 pounds. Each of them carries a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. How did people turn into these though? That's my question. Kinda scary, kinda weird. Am I gonna give it a nickname? No. Yamask was transferred to the box one in Amanita's PC. Alright, I see the way out. There's like stairs. Reshy found a revive. Reshy put the revive in the medicine case. Alright, now let's try to go around the quicksand without getting caught. Oh no, wait. Huh? How do I get past that quicksand now? They just sent us back down here. How do you get past that quicksand? I don't know if we can. I do not want to fight an A Yamask. Let's just run. maybe there is a way around that quicksand, you know? We can get past the first one fine, it's the second one that's a little harder. Alright, what does this worker say? Trainer, you still can't move ahead, 'cause there is so much sand. I will do my best to remove the sand. Give me a second. Oh, he just isn't gonna let us pass. And then this backpacker says, I've been carrying 2 Pokemon fossils, but they're just so heavy. Would you take one of them off of my hands? Okay, we can choose between a cover fossil and a plume fossil. I guess I'll take the cover fossil. Oh, you like the cover fossil? I heard it is the fossil of a Pokemon that used to swim in the ancient sea. Reshy obtained a cover fossil. Reshy put the cover fossil in the items case. Oh, not the quicksand! No, I can't get out! It got me! I think we've done pretty much everything we can in Relic Castle. Like, we can't go any further. That guy is, like, doing something with the sand. I guess we could return here at a future point. I'm just gonna go back to Route 4 now. You know, we explored the desert and stuff. This video is getting really long, so I just want to get back to Route 4, you know? Alright, so that was the Relic Castle, you know? Now to get out of the desert. It's so big, you know? This is why you should take a lot of repels. Oh wait, we found a Dweeble. Well, I don't have one of these, so let's try and catch it, man. Reshy used the Great Ball. Gotcha. Dweeble is caught. Dweeble's data was added to the Pokédex. Number 63, Dweeble. Rock-in Pokemon. A bug, rock type. Height 1 foot. Weight 32 pounds. This Pokemon can easily melt holes in hard rocks with a liquid secreted from its mouth. Will you give it a nickname? No. Transfer the box one in Amanita's PC. Alright, time to leave the desert resort. Here we go. No, we've done a thorough exploration. It's time to go back to Route 4. Guess we could go back to the Relic Castle in the future. Alright, we're back on Route 4. There's like a highway on Route 4 we can see above us, where cars pass by. Alright, we have to fight a hiker, I guess. A traveling backpacker meets a traveling trainer. You're challenged by backpacker Jerome. He sent out a Padug. Go Sancho the servo. Sancho gained 83 XP points. Shocker gained 107. Defeated Jerome. I may have been traveling to meet you. Just kidding. Reshy got $456 for winning. Then what does he say? My journey taught me that a journey is not just going somewhere. Meeting people and learning from them are both part of my journey. Alright, that's the Route 4 gate. So I guess once we go through there, we'll go into Nimbasa City. So I'm gonna end this part here, you know. Thanks for watching part 16, and see you in part 17, where we're gonna be going in the Nimbasa City, you know. After this long exploration. We now have 3 gym badges, a Pokédex of 45, and a total playing time of 40 hours and 21 minutes. So yeah, see you in the next part. Bye. Part 17, you know.